Podcasting to the world. It's the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast with Chris, Alana, and Matt. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. From our mouths to your ears, here's what you missed.
If you're planning a summer trip, you may want to check what the cicada deal will be, or cicadas.
Yeah. It's going to be a bad year, right?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be a crazy year. Matt, have you heard this?
I've been hearing things about the cicadas, but I haven't. Where are we looking at exactly?
The American Midwest and the American South are supposed to get two broods of cicadas coming out. They don't come out every year at the same time, so them coming out together this year will be pretty monumental.
Yeah.
And there's going to be not thousands, millions upon billions is what they're saying will be coming out.
Yeah, two broods.
Two broods.
Oh, I thought one brood was enough.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with one brood. You've got two broods of cicadas coming out this year. I don't remember the last time I saw any around here. Have a Google on a cicada. Nature's weirdos is what they're calling them. I've done a deep dive on the cicada. They like to eat the sugars out of trees, and their heads have like basically a pump in them, and they can suck that sap out of the trees. And their heads are like a pump, and it just sucks it right out.
I think I know a guy like that.
I'm not even to the weird part yet, because these are nature's weirdos is what they're calling them. So we're going to see millions of them in those parts of the American Midwest and the American South. Not much in Canada at all. It's like a tiny little straw about the width of a hair, pumps out this liquid, they suck it up. But they also love to pee it out just as quick.
I heard that, yeah.
Their urination flow is one of the tops in the world. They pee 2 to 3 times stronger and faster than elephants and humans out of that little insect body. So they pump it out at their head, and they have muscles that pushes the waste out like a little jet out of a tiny hole. And they've called them weeping trees when they come out. And these broods go into the tree because it's like the tree is crying when really it's the cicadas peeing on you.
This is terrible. Wait, I have a question. Do you know, Chris or Matt, why they only come out? What do they do when they're not out? Because they only come out every so years. You see these broods of them, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
So they just come out to pee?
They come
every
out
17 years?
No, we're not done with the craziness yet, okay? So they're nature's weirdos. They pee like sons of guns. They also love to get it on.
Yeah.
There's a deadly sexually transmitted disease, a fungus, that turns cicadas into zombies and then causes their private parts to fall off. Told you, they're weird, and they're coming with a vengeance this year. Supposedly next month. The fungus on these cicadas is also gives birds that eat them hallucinatory effects. There's a lot going on.
Kind of iconic.
There's a lot going on here. And they say that when the cicadas come out, the caterpillars thrive. There's more caterpillars in those areas because birds are too busy eating the cicadas because they're so easy and lazy and sexual zombies to fight back. They get eaten. Birds eat them, and then the birds get hallucinating because they're eating that, and then the caterpillars thrive during that environment. Told you, there is a lot going on.
No
here.
kidding.
A lot going on with these cicadas. I remember when we were kids, they were. But I haven't seen them.
Really?
Yeah.
I see them every year still.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or maybe I'm just like immune to it. I don't even.
Yeah, no,
notice
definitely see them still every year.
Really?
And the little shells they leave behind too.
Yes, we used to pick those up and put them on like the girl in the street shoulder. And she'd scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe they're still a thing. They just don't come out in this intense.
No, I see like
brood,
maybe like 2 or 3 a year, not like a whole tree full of them weeping on me.
Yeah. The pea tree. What a weird little insect, eh?
And I feel like they know the power they have, kind of, because they're so elusive.
But then they're just ruled by their private parts. And they can't stop sucking up the sap, peeing it out, getting it on, and they don't care.
Well, they've been stuck underground for 18 years
Well,
or whatever it is.
Loose.
Like, they
That's
finally
true.
get one chance, so they just do it all at once.
That's like a bunch of 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
That's what happens, right?
Yeah, get them some beers and they're living.
Some beer, some Axe body spray. I don't care if it falls off or not. Let's go.
I've been waiting for 18 years.
peeing faster than an elephant? Man, there's a lot going on with this insect. So just be aware, if you're traveling the American Midwest in the next, 60 days, that might be a thing that you run into. Millions upon billions of these nature's weirdos.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
We have to talk about what's going on, ladies. This new poll just came out. Women are sleeping less and are more stressed out than ever. Have you noticed? I'm a little irritable. I'm stressed.
I'm not saying anything. Go on with your segment.
That seems like a trap.
Yes. Don't lure me in here.
Okay, so there's this new poll, and these stats are pretty outstanding. So women are getting less sleep than men. Only 36% of women say they're getting enough sleep every night, compared to 50% of men who said they get sleep they need. It's still low on either end, but only 36% of women are getting enough sleep every night. 50% of men. You guys are sleeping like babies over there.
I'm just gonna bite my tongue over here. I feel like me getting involved in this segment is just gonna be a problem.
So?
Well, of
Go
course,
on.
there's a relation between lack of sleep and stress. So people who sleep less are more stressed. And these other numbers here, 53% of women report feeling stressed compared to 45% of men. I'm stressed too.
Stop looking at us. Just continue on with the segment. We're just
No,
here
I'm
for
doing
support.
this so you know, so then you can be extra nice to
So-
all the women in your life.
So as a man, I'm looking for what's the solution. But as a woman, are you just looking to share this with us? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm
that's
just
what, from what I
making
understand,
everyone
that's
aware
what.
because
So
I thought it was interesting.
You should have just started with, you know what I think's funny? You know what I found funny? And then just drop this information and every guy puckers up like,
And another thing, younger women report feeling the most stressed. Those were the most stressed. It was really interesting, though, because they go back data all the way from the 1950s, and this is for everyone, but people who got...
wait, women went back to the 1950s for their argument? Okay, go on.
We never forget. We keep the receipts.
yeah, that's right.
Okay, but it's crazy when you think about it, and this is for everyone, but people in the 1950s who reported getting 5 hours or less of sleep a night, almost non-existent. It was like 2% of people were getting 5 hours. Now it's like almost a quarter of us are getting 5 hours of sleep or less at night. So just how the times had changed.
It's because we have to hustle for everything now.
Yeah. We don't have a chance. We've got 2 jobs. We're doing this and that. So they also put what women are more stressed about compared to men. So all genders reported health and finances were the top source of stress, but women were more likely than men to report feeling consumed by money woes. We're in over our heads over here. And women are more likely than men to cite family responsibilities and relationships as key stressors.
Yeah, because the guy is snoring beside you
Yeah,
thinking
exactly.
everything's great.
You're stressing us out.
He's just oblivious to the bank account, just worried about getting his sleep, getting up and going to work tomorrow. Meanwhile, you're over there stressed.
But what I'm reading between the lines here is health is the number one stressor for men versus women. More men are stressed about health.
Yeah, my health of a pillow being put on my head when I'm sleeping. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm only getting 36% of the time a decent sleep.
Hey, keep up. I got a life lesson for you. I'm not gonna say anything else. I've said too much. This is the down. This is where we
This
fall.
is a very
Matt
Don't
is
stress
just,
me out
dangerous.
anymore.
Matt
This
just
is a
turned his
very dangerous.
microphone
Oh,
off.
I got so many thoughts going on right now, but this is just, yeah.
Just a reminder, we're all stressed. Take a breather.
Monday morning means it's our pet of the week, and Miriam's on the line with us from the Pet and Wildlife Rescue. We're talking about Sunny Boy today, and you were just telling me you're laughing about Sunny Boy. What's the story about this dog?
Yeah, Sunny Boy is just a tiny little Pomeranian that is just all hair with 2 giant googly brown eyes. He looks like a baby seal when his ears are back. When he looks at you, he's just adorable. He's just full of beans. He's full of joy. He just wants to be with you. He's with me right now. He wants to be saying something on the radio as well today.
Oh, we'll let him.
Sunny boy.
He's actually quiet, so I can't even make him bark. He's super quiet, which is unusual for his breed. Usually they're pretty vocal.
I'm pulling up Sunny Boy right now. I'm on our website, 943cksy.com. Cute Sunny
He
Boy.
looks peppy. Like looking at him is putting a smile on my face.
Yeah, and he's 5 years old, but he acts like a puppy. He throws toys around. He plays. He's really goofy. And you know what? When it's time for a little TV time, he'll just snuggle up right in your arms and just look at you. And there's no better feeling.
The way
he
you
sounds
described,
perfect.
the way she described him, though, I thought it was like an NHL mascot. Big googly eyes, all hair. I'm like, I've seen that guy. Do you have a lot of dogs in right now, or what's going on with the adoptions?
Oh yeah, we're absolutely overrun with dogs at the shelter.
Really?
The adoptions are steady, but still quite slow. We have a lot of large dogs, which not everybody has the living situation for large breeds. But you know what? Surprisingly, all of the dogs we've been getting in, which is a lot of strays that are not being reclaimed, have been just amazing dog, well-rounded, very friendly, beautiful. So, I mean, we're happy to see them. Unfortunately, I wish that, they all had good homes already. But we always have at least 15 dogs at the shelter, and in the upwards of 22 dogs is what we've been seeing lately.
Wow. If people aren't able to adopt, is there other ways that can help out? Is there any donations you guys are really in need of right now? Anything like that?
Yeah, and like donations for our vet bill is always our biggest ask because we are vetting all of these dogs, and a lot of the time we're not able to adopt them locally, so we transfer them to other groups and rescues who have more of an adopter's base. And at this point, we're just losing any adoption fee that we'd be collecting otherwise. So it's a straight loss for us, but you know what? It saves lives, so we do it regularly. So any monetary donation goes directly to the vet bills.
Get a hold of Pet and Wildlife Rescue to find out more. Think about adoption. You can find out more about Sunny Boy on our website or at pawr.org. And was that Sunny Boy? Did he just say
Sunny?
something?
Good morning.
He's trying. He's
Oh.
staring at me, so he's staring at you indirectly.
That's awesome. Miriam, thank you for your time. We'll find out more about Sunny Boy on the website. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Had a big score, big win on Friday, and I thought about you, Matt, when this happened. So my son was in a hockey tournament in Niagara Falls this weekend.
Okay.
So I was hesitant to agree to go because it's just so expensive. Niagara Falls overall is just so pricey.
Yeah, it adds up.
Booking a hotel room anywhere now is like, what happened to prices on hotel rooms?
I'm still living in the past. I'm like, okay, you're going to spend like $150 a night, but no, those days are long gone.
You'd be
It's
lucky.
hundreds.
Well, you would have been lucky.
Oh.
So I booked I was looking through like Expedia and the Kayak all those sites.
Oh, yeah.
I was doing that for the last few weeks, and I was just nothing was good. Or you'd get a price and you get to the checkout and it was jacked up again, and I was like, ugh. So I kept back and forth to the point where I almost said, hey, listen, we're out of this tournament. Like I'm not paying this much. So I found a place, and then I got into the Google reviews. First of all, you just get into you wade into the cesspool of just negative people in review sections.
Yeah, there'll be good reviews, but then you read one bad one, you're like, never mind.
Yeah, they were the whole place was being carried away by bed bugs, and I'm like, whoa, geez, okay, well I'm gonna go somewhere else now. So I found this place, decent reviews, and it was a good price. I was like, oh, okay. The picture was of one hotel. I looked around the neighborhood. I'm like, okay, there's a couple things. It's not that bad. We'll book this one. So we punch it into the GPS. We arrive in Niagara Falls, and we keep driving like closer to like the casino area. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, well, I know it's not this one because this is a pricey hotel. This is the casino hotel. No, we were right next door in this beautiful hotel that was like the valet came out to us. I'm like, a valet?
Rockefeller.
And I thought, there's no way. Like I punched the GPS in wrong. I look at the address. I'm like, no, this is the address, but maybe it's wrong. So I go up to the front desk, half expecting her to say, you can't afford this place. No, this was the hotel.
What?
We lucked out. I don't even know why the picture was wrong. It was a picture of a hotel 3 blocks away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the best surprise ever.
I have
What?
no idea why.
So it was like luxury hotel?
Luxury, beautiful pool, nice gym, like it had beautiful restaurants.
Wow.
It was mint.
Wow.
Big score on
You've seen
the
how the
hotel.
other half lives.
Yeah, and I paid about $1.50 a night.
How did you?
It was so
What?
cheap too.
What site did you use? Do you remember?
It was Expedia.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know, but the picture was wrong.
I never heard of that.
That's what I got. I was like, whoa, because I expected her to be like, okay, because I did not feel right staying in the lobby. Yeah, big score on that one.
The
big
wrong
score.
picture. That's interesting.
Yeah, and then I drove by the other one. I'm like, no, that was the picture. And I looked, even the itinerary had the picture of the other hotel.
They should start doing that sometimes on purpose as a little surprise. They put like a bad picture, and then you get there and it's actually really nice.
It was a big win on our part. I got to ask you another question about hotel.
Okay.
But when you go to hotels, just telling you about my big score at a hotel in
is
Niagara
amazing.
Falls on the weekend. What I paid for 2 nights is what some of them were charging for a 1 night.
Oh, you got so lucky.
Don't even know how it happened. These never happened to me. I scored
Good karma. something.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Someone messed up on Expedia.
But then I did girl math, so I was like, hey, you know what I can do? Now we can go for dinner and we can do this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah. So my question to you guys, okay, when you stay at a hotel and you're checking out, where do you go with the key? Do you just leave? Or do you check out? Do you hand the keys in? What do? You just exit. I bet you go down and talk to them.
Oh, God. I walk up with my keys. I say, here you go. Just dropping off the keys. It was amazing staying here. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Like that person at the cash is like, okay, cool.
They love it.
We'll pass it along to the boss.
No, because I feel like in the mornings it's always the manager, and it says on their little tag manager. So I do extra nice so they know I appreciated it. That's what I do. I drop them off right. I'm not going to. Where else do you leave the keys?
I leave them on the dresser and I leave.
Oh, really?
No,
Yeah.
You
I
do?
like a pleasantry.
Yeah.
No. I want to make sure that key gets
Yeah,
to where
yeah.
it needs to go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Because what if somehow they go missing somehow, and then you're on the
exactly.
hook for missing keys because you didn't go down and talk
That's
to the
my
person.
biggest
On the
concern.
hook for missing keys?
Oh,
They don't
yeah.
charge
You know,
for that?
hotels, they'll probably charge you.
I ended up with 5 keys after this weekend.
What?
Because the one key didn't work. Then I got in my wallet next to a magnet, so I had to get that replaced. And then I didn't have a pool key. So next thing you know, I got a pocket full of these, they're all cards, right? I have a pocket full of cards. And I just left them on the dresser.
You just leave them on the dresser?
Yeah, I just leave them on the dresser when I go.
Oh,
and then I got a text halfway home that said, actually, I was home already when I got the text, said, please let us know when you'll be checking out. Because we left so early yesterday. I was like, I'm home.
No,
Long gone.
I'm with Matt. I want a physical checkout. Even
Yeah.
if digital checkout is an option, I want to know I'm checked out on time.
Yep.
There's no tricks here or anything like that.
I leave nothing to fate.
519-354-8684. You're leaving a hotel. What do you do? Do you bring the keys back? Do you just leave them on the bed? What do you do? 519-354-8684. So what's the thought process though? What do you're like, here's my keys. I've done it before. I hand them one key and they're like, all right, thank you. They don't ever ask for the second key.
For me, it's not even just about the keys as much as like, hey, I'm checking out on time. I just
Yeah.
want them to know I'm checking out. I don't want
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I've
what
checked
Matt-
out. Well, we were in Florida. We checked out an hour and a half late. They didn't even say anything. We just
I don't
walked
like
out.
that. I
Really?
don't want to get dinged.
But they don't ding you. How do they know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, see? They don't come knocking on the door at 11
You just
o'clock.
blew my mind.
I have no clue. Nicole says, always go to the front desk, return my key, and make sure I'm all checked out and good to go.
Yeah, it's almost like
No.
signing the envelope and sending it off.
I didn't know there was another option.
Michaela says, go to the desk, check out. Maureen says, go to the front desk, make sure there's no extra charges on your bill.
Exactly.
Leave them in
Yeah.
the room, as Kara says. Okay, I'm not the only one. No, just check out. You just walk out.
Really?
Yeah. I guess this is mind-blowing, really?
Yes. I
think
had no
so
idea
too.
that
Yeah,
you could do
I
that.
always do a little.
I thought
just
it
like-
was like you had to return a key. Yeah.
No. Sometimes they even have like that little mailbox thing where you just throw your keys in there.
No, I don't like that either. I don't trust the mailbox.
Oh, gee.
And plus, I want to get my pleasantry.
You think when you tell them I had a great time that they're then going to
Yes.
praise you for being such a nice person. You want that.
If it's the hotel manager, wouldn't you want to know that a guest had a great experience?
I don't think they care. Like, really, I don't think they care. They're like, cool, all right.
I'm not saying it's life changing for them, but
What do you do when you're checking out of a hotel? What do you do?
Go to the front desk, and that way you can tell them what was good and if they need to address something that
Ooh.
might be wrong.
Oh, see, I would have done that well in advance of checking out, though. I would have been like, hey, not enough towels or something. But I got you. What's your name?
Renee,
Renee, thank you.
thank you.
All right, 519-354-8684. You're checking out of a hotel. What's your process? Do you just leave the keys there, or do you go down and shake hands, give the manager a hug, and tell him you'll see him next time? What do you do? Send us a text. I was in Niagara Falls on the weekend, checked out of the hotel yesterday morning, so I was asking you what your checkout process is. I just leave the keys on the bed or the counter, the desk, and I walk out. You go down and you basically hug the manager, thank them for their stay, opening up a room at the inn for you.
I have my script. I say, hey, I'm just checking out. And they say, how was it? I say, fantastic. Thank you. I really enjoyed my stay. Here's the keys. Am I all set? And he says, all good.
Matt makes sure that he didn't get overcharged. Right?
That's exactly.
his
the only
goal.
reason I go down there. I want to make sure that they know I'm checking out at this time. There's no surprises, no extra charges on my bill.
I feel like
And
you
I'll see
can
you
really
later.
It's
tell
on
about
brand.
a personality from the way persons check out. I never thought about it before.
Yeah, I'm gone. They don't even know. They don't even know I was there. Boom. Out of here. I'm not alone, though. We got a lot of responses on the text lines.
Patrick's with you. He says, I just leave most times. Gord says you drop the keys at the desk because it helps them direct cleaning staff to the rooms that are ready to be cleaned earlier. He's thinking ahead there. Mary, I take my keys to the desk, hand it in person. Vicky, leave your keys on the table with a tip. That way they know it was a great stay. Caitlin, box at the desk if there is one, otherwise front desk in person. Lori, we often go to the desk and let them know we are leaving, but the kids take the key cards home. And Margaret says go to the front desk usually, but some hotels you can check out online as well.
Interesting. Not alone. I thought it was just, leave it on the counter and get out of here. But apparently I'm on the wrong.
I don't think that's the standard.
That's why we couldn't travel together. I'd be in the car honking, let's go! Alana'd be hugging the manager. Thank you for everything.
La, la, la.
That would be fighting a charge.
Exactly.
Never get out of there. Thanks for the text this morning. Every single morning this week, we give you the hookup. We've got tickets to go see CNC Music Factory with TLC. They're going to be at Caesars Windsor coming up on May the 16th, every single morning. Today, we've got Michelle on the line. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. What are you up to this morning?
I'm just at work.
Can you tell us where you work, or is that undercover?
No, I can tell you. I work at Western Equipment.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I was in there a couple weeks ago getting a transformer or something or other.
Good place to go.
I know, because I just said I need one of these things, and you guys just helped me out. You're like, thank God.
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was asking for, and you took care of me. Good stuff. All right, Michelle, we're going to see if we can take care of you now. We got tickets to go see TLC and CNC Music Factory at Caesars Windsor. Alana's put together a little game for you today.
It's called TLC Show or No. So I've got a list of real TLC shows, like the channel, the wacky TV shows they've got on there, real show titles on TLC. Then I've also got a list of fake show titles. So when I give you a show title, you have to tell me if it's a TLC show or no.
Michelle, are you a TLC fan, as in the channel?
I have watched.
Okay.
I do watch shows on there, yes.
It's one of those guilty pleasure channels.
Yes.
Because
So
I don't
stupid.
want to say anything here because I might ruin your list, but like sometimes you're like get sucked into 3 hours of TV.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right, and I know Matt's a huge fan too, so we'll have Matt on standby. Matt, you'll have to help Michelle if she needs it. Okay?
Is that the one that had My Strange Addiction on there?
Yeah, those kind of
Okay.
shows, my 600-pound life.
Yeah.
He plays dumb.
Like that one, right?
Yeah,
I love it.
That
Right.
silly
Hey, I
show.
used to watch that all the time.
I know. Get sucked in. All right, so Michelle, here we go. Let's see what we got.
All right, we'll start off, Michelle. Dance Moms Senior Edition. Is that a TLC show or no? Dance Moms Senior Edition. No, she got it right.
There you go.
Nice.
Good points. All right. Although you sold me on it.
See, nowadays you never
Yeah,
know.
I know. I had to think.
All right, next one. My teen is pregnant, and so am I.
Yes.
It is.
Is that a show?
Unfortunately, yes.
No, she's right. Oh, man.
Wow.
All right.
I thought that was a. Oh wow.
It's all real, baby. Extreme Cougar Wives.
No.
That's real.
No.
It only lasted a season.
What? Are
You're
you
kidding.
serious? No.
Extreme Cougar Wives?
Did I pique your interest? Chris is writing it down.
I was going to investigate on that one.
What?
Extreme Cougar. What did makes them so extreme?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to
I
know.
gotta listen to that.
Yeah. We'll report back, Michelle. We'll find out what it's all
Okay.
about.
All right, American Pumpkin Chuckers. American Pumpkin Chuckers.
No.
She got it. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Okay, here we go. Sex sent me to the ER. Sex
Yes.
sent me to the ER. Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
show.
Oh,
I've seen
Yeah,
that
it
one.
is.
You've. What?
You haven't, Matt?
No.
You're
Jeez.
missing out on primetime television.
I'll tell you the truth. I watched it in the ER.
How'd you get sent there?
I won't
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
you anything else. Just leave it at that. Too many questions.
All right, raised by baboons. Raised by baboons.
Yes.
No, actually.
I would have thought that was more than the cougar one.
Raised by baboons. I don't want you to stop. Do one more. Do one more here. Raised by baboons.
All right, best funeral ever. Best funeral ever.
Yes.
Is that a real one?
You know your stuff, Michelle. Yeah,
Oh, man. Wow.
she
Michelle,
got it.
you did
She's
very
pretty
well.
good.
Should we bring this game back later this week, Michelle?
Yes.
All right, we're going to bring it back.
Absolutely. This
We'll
is
do it
awesome.
again. We'll do it again. Michelle, you're off to see TLC and CNC Music Factory at Caesars Windsor.
Perfect. Thank you.
Listen online every weekday morning at 943CKSY.com. Weekends on In Case You Missed It, or tune into the podcast weekdays. Subscribe, rate, review, and tell your friends all about the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast.